This short video is going to show you how to create a basic assignment, make sure that it's added to the gradebook, and make sure that it's added to the content page. So I'm going to go up to assignments. And I already have a number of assignments in here, and I've already created some categories. So categories help you arrange things on the page. And so I have categories, for example, by papers, exams, etc. Some people might have categories by week 1 or week 2. Depends how you want your students to see it. So to create a new assignment, click on New Assignment. And I'm just going to call this Paper 3. I'm going to say it's 100 points. And if you've set up categories in your gradebook, whether you've set those categories up for weighted categories or even in points, which I suggest you set up those categories in the gradebook because it helps you arrange things. This next step is important. Do not leave this just in gradebook. Click on the little down arrow, click on edit or link to existing. That way you can choose your grade category that you've already set up. Go ahead and choose it and say OK. Give it a due date. And put whatever instructions you want about that particular assignment right in here. Just copy and paste it right in here. Copying and pasting looks really well. You can attach instructions right here as well, but then students have to download it. So I would say put all of your instructions in here if you can. And now I'm going to walk you through a couple of things on the right side here that are going to be important as well. Under availability, dates, and conditions. So if there's a reason why you want a start date and an end date, put them right here. Especially if you don't want students submitting after a certain date, you'll definitely want an end date. But these are dates in regards to when students can actually do something with that assignment. Under submissions and completions, category right here is how it's going to be arranged on the assignments page. So I've already created those categories. I matched what's in my gradebook. So I'm going to add that right there. Submission type, file submission. So with the 5 different types right here, file submission is something that they have to, it could be a Google Doc, it could be, Microsoft Word, PDF, have that one checked. If you want them to have the ability to also just like add text, they just want to write whatever the response is right in that assignment, I would choose file or text submission. If it's observed in person, like maybe it's a participation grade, I would go ahead and choose that, or on paper submission, something that you collect in class. And sort of like the last thing that some people might like right here, if you are adding a rubric right here, you can add the rubric, you can create it from here. And so those are just a couple of things on the assignments page. And so I'm going to make sure that this assignment is visible. Save and close. And I'm going to check to make sure that it went to my gradebook. Go over to grades. If I scroll over, I should see papers, and there's paper 3. If I go to content, students right now, they see it in assignments. If I want to put it in week 3, I'm going to go to add existing. Click on assignment. There's paper 3. And it adds it right underneath week 3. You can also create assignments right within the content page. Personally, I just like doing it from the assignments page just to making sure that it's in the right categories on that page, checking to see that it went to the gradebook okay, especially since this is the first time that you might be doing this. But you can do it either way, either from the content page or from the assignments page. If I'm doing it from the content page, so for example, week 2, instead of going to add existing, if it's a completely new assignment, I can go to create new right there, click on assignments, and get to that same page. So that's how you go about creating an assignment. Thank you and have a good day.